Hey guys, it's Flawkes, and today we are going to finish the last of the Elemental Heroes Vortex dungeons. The last one being Zeln. I'm not sure how to pronounce him. He's the Thunder unit. Yeah. So this time I decided to go against the Thunder element and actually build a party that makes sense. If you watch my Alma video, I didn't give a damn, and I just threw together like a random ass team. I thought I could beat it, but I had to stop auto battling. So, anyways, here is I'm using a 5-star Zeln Knight with a Dandelga. Dandelga was one of the Vargas. Yeah, he was one of the Vargas vortex spheres that you could craft, or that you got as a drop. Yeah, I think it was a drop. I don't think you had to craft it. I think it gives 30% HP, 30% attack, and it increases BB fill rate a little bit, or it fills your BB up at the end of your turn. Either one. But I'm bringing my 6-star Zelbon with Angelic Foil because I honestly have nothing better to bring. I probably don't need that, but I don't need the defense buff is what I meant. Sorry. Here's my 5-star. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name. I don't want to try. He's using Mystic Lantern. Okay, well apparently I forgot about that. Mystic Lantern. I think it's the 10% or 15% one. It's like the Sacred Jewel, I think, where it's 50% across, like for all stats, and it gives a little bit of crit boost. I'll double check that later. 6-star Ophelia. No SBB though, because I just got her recently. She's using Aegis Cloak. Aegis Cloak is like one of the most broken items at the moment. Spheres, sorry. 330% defense boost for first 2 turns, and it increases BB fill rate. So great for arena, by the way. And I'm using her for arena at the moment. And lastly, we have Golem, or Gravion, I guess his 6-star's name is called. He's using an Angelic Foil because he's just... Oh, he's not even maxed yet. No wonder. I was like looking at his stats, I was like, that's pretty shitty for a 6-star. And I was like, oh, he's only level 63. But yeah, he is packing SBB 3. Whatever. Obviously, you can tell I don't really care about these units except for like my Ophelia and my Zeln Knight. So, yeah. Whatever. Not a big deal. So... I haven't done it yet. It costs 40 energy. Well, it's obviously not a good idea to bring Fellness, even though it's a friend unit, because it is water, and this dungeon's generally going to be thunder themed, so it's going to be doing double damage against it. I'll probably just bring whatever, in all honesty. I'll just bring a Graw, actually. I think it's the one that makes the most sense. Yeah. It doesn't really matter what I bring in all honesty. I think with this team I should be able to just auto battle it. I don't want to eat my words later like I did for my Alma one. Although I don't think I said anything. I don't think I made any promises like, oh, I can do this, no problem. Yeah. But honestly, with this team, I'm pretty sure I can auto battle this entire dungeon. So far all these level 4 vortexes for the elemental heroes, or the return of the elemental heroes, whatever you want to call it, the level 4s are not that hard. I would probably compare them to the Cordelica. I forgot how to spell it, so I can't pronounce it. The Cordelica map, the one after, I think that's the one after Mistral, or sorry, Saint Lamia, and no, actually no, that's a lie. I think this is a little harder. Whatever is after Cordelica, I think it's like Palm. I can't pronounce it. Also, Palmia. See, the problem is I don't remember how to spell these areas or these maps, so I don't actually remember how to pronounce it either. I never say it. So, yeah, the difficulties around there, I think. It's a little hard for me to gauge because I actually haven't run any of those quests in a long time. As with all quests, the further you get, the more efficient maps are for, like EXP and Zel per energy. So unless you're grinding for something specific, like you want I don't know, a specific drop, or more likely actually a specific item that you need, then that's pretty much the only reason you should ever go back and do like a weaker or like an easier quest when you can easily like beat like a much harder one, because yeah, like I said, it's always more energy efficient to grind those. Yeah. I should probably stop auto battling this because I know I'm just gonna forget and just like look at my computer screen the entire time, not even look down on my iPad. Yeah. Not much to say. I can't say I really like the units I've actually brought because, oh sorry, like let me give that a little bit of context. What I mean is, of all the units you could have that are available, I don't think these are necessarily the best. Especially for Earth, because I'm not really a collector. I'm usually really lazy, or I'm really lazy, or I just don't care enough to spend the gems to pull for all the units. Cough cough hubs, cough cough. So obviously don't have as many options when I want to pick like a mono type team or mono element team. I generally go for what's the most powerful at the time. So, as of now, SGX is still one of the most useful units. SGX, Michelle, Douglas for now. He's going to be phased out by replaced by a Luther once his 6-star comes out. Because Luther does the exact same thing as Douglas does, except better, with better stats, right? Yeah. Zeln obviously just replaced Felness. That was a really big thing. Zeln is... God damn my alarms, sorry. That literally has gone off in almost every single one of my Vortex dungeons. I keep forgetting to turn that thing off. Not bad. But yeah, Zeln was one of the biggest updates. He's very, very important for your team. So if you pull him, good for you. He's very useful for all general purpose. Actually, he's like your general purpose leader, because he gives drop for heart crystals, brave crystals, karma items, Zell, and missing anything? No, that's everything. Anything that can possibly drop besides unit drops, he increases like the drop rates. So he's great, and his BB increases. It fills BB, like your team's BB gauges, so even better. Yeah. Ophelia's really good for Arena at the moment because she has pretty good stats. But the most important thing, the outstanding characteristic, is that her BB gauge is super fast to fill. Or small BB gauge, I guess you can say. I think it only takes... Oh, let me double check the number. I want to say 10 brave crystals to fill. I think it might be even less. Ophelia. Did I spell it wrong? What's wrong with this page? Let's keep attacking. Yeah, I think I had to refresh that. Ophelia. Seriously, am I spelling this wrong? No. Okay, this thing's bugged. Hold on. Let's check the wiki instead. While I'm loading the boss. Ophelia. $15. Sorry, I was wrong. I was off by about 5. Yeah, her BB gauge is just 15 brave crystals. That is like nothing. It's really fast, and it's an AOE BB, so really good for Arena. You can put her on par with units like Farlon, I think. Farlon, Lyra, Reese, I think. I don't remember. I don't think I have a Reese, so I never looked her up. So yeah, here we go. We have Zeln. Actually, let me just auto with the rest. See how tanky he really is. Mind you, I have elemental advantage, so I'm doing double damage to him right now. Okay, so actually he's surprisingly tanky. I used 2 BBs that aren't really strong. Like they're not really attack oriented. Zeln Knights for BB gauge fill more or less, and then Gra's elemental change. Okay, let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter what order I use these in. None of these are really buffs, they're just straight up attacks. And then I will charge for Golem's SBB. Might as well, he's close to it. Yeah, Zeln is surprisingly tanky. I thought, especially with the angelic. Oh, no. He has a. Okay, so he inflicts. I think it's weakness. No, injury. Weakness. I don't know. It's the attack debuff. I can't remember which one that is. Yeah, he has attack debuff on almost all my units. That explains why he seems so tanky. Then okay. Yeah, because I'm doing almost like no damage to him. It's ridiculous. Look at that. That was like 5% of his HP bar. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think I'd specifically bring potions for this. I'm just doing this just to show you guys what status elements he inflicts. Because if you really want to steamroll this, there are much better teams to use. I'm only using this just because it's all Earth, so it's kind of like whatever. Let me just auto battle this for the rest of this. I don't want to bother swiping for all the BBs. Yeah. If you bring a better team, I think you can do a crit team for this. Yeah. I think you do okay. You would. I am almost certain you can one-shot Zeln. I mean, like I said, like in this video, in this fight, it makes him look really tanky just because he inflicted that attack debuff on me, on my entire party, so everyone's hitting for like half damage. It's ridiculous. But oh, he also has a crit buff on himself. Oh, a crit attack buff. I think that triggered below 50% HP. I think I wasn't paying too close attention. You guys can probably go back and check. But yeah, not super tanky. Not to the point where you can't bring in the crit team and just wipe the floor with him. So yeah, if not, you can just bring your standard SGX, Michelle, and whatever L units you have, like Douglas, Melchio, all that good stuff. And there you go. He is dead. Let's see. Let's double check his stats. Might as well look at them for now. He's also an attacker. His leader skill, I think they're all attackers from this batch. The elemental heroes, 20% attack to all units. His leader skill. BB it's an AoE injury. His stats are just under 5k HP, almost 1600 attack, 1000 defense, and 1100 recovery. That's okay. Very similar to Nemia, if you ask me, because his defense is a bit low, but his attack stat's pretty decent. I would say of most units, I would. It's hard to argue against Anima. In all honesty, I really believe Anima is one of the better types, if not the best type for virtually all units, except for situational ones, right? Because recovery is just such a neglectable stat, right? It doesn't have much of an impact, your recovery. You'll only ever notice a difference between huge amounts, like huge differentials between two units with like very low and extremely high recovery. That's the only time you'll ever notice a difference. Whereas you're getting HP, you can very easily gauge how useful HP is because it's HP, right? It's just how much your unit can tank. So it's not like defense. Defense is much harder to calculate and much harder to grasp how effective is, like, I don't know, say the difference between 200 defense, right? Versus 200 HP, you know exactly how much 200 HP really means for that particular unit because you can see the numbers go down when you get hit, when you take damage. So that's it for now. It's these videos turn out longer than I think, than I thought at the start, because I think I just talk too much. I need to cut down on that. This is 15 minutes now, so holy shit. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I will. Oh, I think the demo dungeon is out right now. Yes, demo is indeed out today. I will make some videos for that too. So see you guys in a bit.